Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, we have here a German politician who expressed his joy, but it seems like in the wrong time, at the wrong time. So let's see what happened here. This article comes from Associated Press from October 12, 2022. German far-right politician, quote-unquote, danced on Holocaust memorial. Israel ambassador in Berlin has slammed a member of the far-right Alternative for Germany party for appearing to dance on a country's Holocaust memorial. Well, it appears or he is. If it appears, it's very different than he is. He is no doubt, appears, leaves doubt. Anyway, can touch people with a flower, certain people. Ambassador Ran Prosor tweeted Tuesday that far-right politician Holger Winterstein, Winter Rock, has brought, quote-unquote, shame upon himself and his party, end quote. What do you mean his party? This is a collective punishment or something? This is not Moses' book. It's not Torah here, where you dispense collective punishment. So if I commit a crime, that means you punish my kids? No, this is not Roman law, buddy. Anyway, a picture posted on social media showed Winterstein posing with outstretched arms on one of the stone slabs that formed the memorial in Berlin for the more than 6 million Jews murdered by the Nazis in the Holocaust. So that you have to have a certain body language posture when you go over there, like this, or like this, or like this. Is that a required stance now? I guess. The guy did not get the memo. German media reported that the picture was taken after a protest organized Saturday by Alternative for Germany. The party, known by its German acronym AfD, said it would take actions against Winterstein over his extremely disrespectful behavior, end quote. Well, maybe if they don't take any actions, they might win the elections next time. Who knows? Winterstein is a country representative in Thuringia. The party's leader in the state, Björn Höcke, in 2018 called the Holocaust Memorial, and I'm quoting, a monument of shame, and called for Germany to perform a 180-degree turn when it comes to the way it remembers its past. A party tribunal at the time rejected a bid to have him expelled. So much freedom in Germany. And remember, when these guys in the United States tell you about the democratic countries and free countries, don't include Germany over there. Germany criminalized speech. And, if in Germany you just say something, you just question a certain one historical event, you get about 5 or 6 years, one of the two, I don't remember, it's 5 or 6 years in prison. Is that a free country? It's like I go outside and say, well, I don't think that slavery occurred. What would people look at me? He's an idiot, right? I mean, really? I mean, we all know. But over there, you can say about that particular event anything. Like say, well, maybe, yeah, I think, yeah, it occurred, but I have a question regarding the number. Oh my God, no. Prison for you. Free country, Germany. Well, whatever, man. If that's what was imposed on them, and they like to self-flagellate and be a masochist, then let them be. But I don't think it's them. I think it's those guys that you're not allowed to criticize. And then you find who rules over you, right? I just switched a little bit around. So I don't know. I remember this kind of stupidity. Why I say stupidity is the expectations of a certain kind of exaltation or self-flagellation required by somebody. And I always remember when I lived in the communist time in Romania, and it was very embarrassing, where you, as an adult, would go to meetings, party meetings, and whenever the speeches were, you were supposed to stand up and you were clapping. I was not an adult. I know from family, and not only from family. You would have to applaud. Now, that was not enough. Like that guy, because he went over there to the whatever Holocaust memorial over there, or whatever he went, he probably was applauding, but in the same time the communists, remember communism comes from Marx. Marx was also a Jew, so you can make things up. Anyway, so you have that. So Der Kapital is written by, and I have it here in two languages actually. One given to me by my cousin, is somewhere over there, I know it's somewhere over there. One by my cousin, and it's in English, and the other one is in Romanian. So I read it. Yeah, you have to understand, you have to know your enemy, right? You have to, maybe you agree. Certain things are agreeable over there, I agree with. Certain things I disagree with. So, in the communist times, you have not only to applaud, you had to say, yeah, I love, good job, blah, blah, but it's not enough. Your facial expression had to be like if you see the North Koreans right now, the public, when they see Kim Jong-un, they're crying and like crazy. That's not only that you come over there and you fake it. You also have to, like really get the maximum of your ejaculation in front of the situation. So this guy did not show the enough exaltation where he was, and therefore he must be, I don't know, maybe publicly hanged in the Berlin Alexanderplatz. I've been there many times. So yeah, maybe there. Or maybe, who knows, by Brandenburg Tor. That's another place you can go. Or who knows. Maybe right over there in the memorial, which is right in the center of Berlin. Anyway. So, the guy did what? His hands are extended or something, and that's perceived as apparently he's doing that. Are you a free person? I thought that free people can behave like, can say things, can act a certain way without being penalized. If you're penalized, then you're gonna start self-censoring. And if you auto-censor, right? You censor yourself, that means you're not free. Is this respectful? Yeah, it's a different story. But criminalized and punished and the party and ashamed and all that. I know how the shaming game plays, is played in the United States as well, and in the guild. And I have no that kind of guilt. I tell these guys here, I don't have that kind of guilt. You have it, it's your problem. They beat you, they browbeat you into having a guilt that you should not have. I don't have it. I don't think anybody should have it unless you did something that is really, illegal or it's a crime. Certain things are, ugly. Take responsibility. But you're still a free person. If there are consequences, legal consequences, you can say, well, the society punishes you. How? Like hurting your livelihood? Is that the way it is? Isn't that an economic holocaust? Or whatever, genocide? If I'm not supposed to express myself regarding certain issues because I'm afraid I will be fired, which means my economic subsistence is going to be seized, killed, that means I'm going to die. I'm going to be starving because I said something. So let's say I say something somewhere, and let's say I'm fired from whatever job. That means I have to shut up because I should not get fired. So then how free I am? Is that a consequence that I should have? That should be on me? Really? Then that is a genocide. It's an economic genocide on me for saying something. But how does that work? I'm a free person. This is the consequence. You starve. I'm not gonna say anything. Hercules, Hercules. That's what it is. I don't defend that guy. I defend that guy's right to do whatever he feels like, exaltating, insulting, stupid. He is a free person. I try to punish him for that. Or let alone, I don't know, the other guy was almost charged with something. Trial, tribunal, something. Well, remember Ernst Zundel? I do. Remember him? Do you remember David Irwin? I do. Well, these are two names that are not meant to be mentioned. But they were arrested and charged with whatever speech in Germany. One is a Canadian, the other one is an American, a British, an English guy. They were arrested and thrown in prison, German prison, for 4 years, 5 or 6 years, for questioning certain things, certain numbers or something like that, certain historical events. You can question whatever. You can question the Dunkirk, whatever, 24 hours pause or 48 hours, like how much it was from Hitler. You can, discuss Hitler's boom on the 30th of April, 1945. You can discuss his illnesses, mental, veneric things, everything. You can debate it, but you can even debate if the United States was right in, throwing bombs on those guys. This is everything but one thing. Anyway, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.